Hello and welcome! Today we are going to pull back the curtain on the literary magic behind one of the most famous books of all time, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. We're going to break down exactly what makes this story so incredibly powerful.
So let's just dive right in. What is the real magic here? Because, the answer isn't just about spells and wizards. It's really about how J.K. Rowling masterfully constructed an entire world, not just a single story.
And what a phenomenon it became. I mean, this book wasn't just some debut novel. It was the bedrock, the absolute foundation for a universe that would go on to captivate an entire generation, and then some. To really get the power of this book, we've got to start right at the beginning. We have to start with the hero himself, a young boy who, for all he knew, was completely and utterly ordinary.
Think about it. The story doesn't kick off with some grand magical spectacle. Nope. It begins with this really relatable, almost painful feeling of being an outsider, of being misunderstood. It's a feeling a lot of us have had, and man, it hooks you right from the start.
This whole progression is it's key. You see Harry transform from this passive victim, he's literally living in a cupboard under the stairs, to someone who actively seeks out the truth about himself and then confronts the very source of his pain. It's the hero's journey, and it's paced perfectly. Okay, so let's see how this all builds. Because as Harry takes his personal journey into the wizarding world, we, the readers, are right there with him, stepping into this incredible new place for the first time. And this right here, this is a crucial point. It's that balance, right, between the fantastical and the believable. The magic feels so real because Rowling brilliantly grounds it in things we all understand, things like homework, school sports, even petty rivalries. It just makes the impossible feel, well, completely possible. And this richness is what makes the world so immersive. It's not just a castle, it's a castle with moving staircases and a ceiling that looks like the night sky. It's not just a school sport, it's Quidditch. And you discover all these incredible details right alongside Harry, so the world just unfolds so naturally. It never feels like you're being lectured. But listen, a world, no matter how amazing it is pretty empty without characters you can latch onto. And that, of course, brings us to the iconic trio at the very heart of this story. First up, you've got Harry himself. And what makes him so compelling is this huge contrast, right? In the wizarding world, he's a legend. He's the boy who lived. But really, deep down, he has this very human, very simple desire for connection, for a place to finally call home. And then there's Ron. He's so much of the story's warmth, its humor. But it's his insecurities, feeling like he's always in the shadow of his older brothers. That's what makes him feel so real. And it proves that loyalty, his kind of loyalty, is basically a superpower all on its own. And of course, you can't forget Hermione. Yeah, she starts out as a bit of a rule follower, maybe a little bit of a know-it-all, but she grows into this incredibly resourceful, unbelievably courageous hero. She shows all of us the true bravery isn't just about fighting a troll, it's about standing up for your friends no matter what. And when you look at them all together, you see how perfectly they balance each other out. It's like the perfect team. Harry's got the courage, Ron's got the heart, and Hermione has the brains. Their friendship isn't just a side story. It's the actual engine that drives the whole plot forward. So why? Why does this story still resonate so deeply with us all these years later? Well, if because under all the adventure and the magic, it's exploring these powerful, universal ideas that we can all connect with. And this brings us to the ultimate magic in this entire series. And let me tell you, it's not some complicated spell or a super powerful wand. It's love, plain and simple. It's the force that saved Harry as a baby, and it's the one theme that anchors the whole story. This contrast here gets to one of the book's absolute most important messages. Yeah, Harry might have been marked by destiny from birth, but it's his choices, his decision to be brave, to be loyal, to stand up for other people that truly show us who he is. It reminds us that it's not our abilities, but our choices that really define us. Now, Voldemort is clearly evil. There's no question there. But the story also gives us characters like Professor Snape, who kind of operates in those gray, murky areas. And that ambiguity, that hint of complexity, suggests that the line between good and evil isn't always so clear-cut. So when you put it all together, what do you get? These are the core ingredients. The incredible world building draws you in. The characters make you want to stay. The plot keeps you turning those pages. And the themes? The themes make it absolutely unforgettable. That's the recipe for a modern classic. And really, at the end of the day, the book's staying power just comes down to this.
It gives us a sense of wonder, a feeling of hope. It invites us to believe in the best parts of ourselves, all wrapped up in a fantastic adventure.
And that's the real question this book leaves us with, isn't it? What makes a story timeless? Is it the world, the characters, the ideas? Or maybe it's that magical combination of all three. A combination that, decades later, is still a magical beginning for millions of new readers.